Alright, so in this one I have the vented windows, or the vented windows, that I'm going to replace the seals on. One of the seals isn't bad, but the other one is kind of like crispy, dried up a little bit, and I don't really like the looks of it, so I plan on replacing them both. I've never done this before, so this will be a learning curve, and if you're following along, you can kind of give you an idea of how hard it is to do. I got a set of seals from Vintage Rubber. Supposedly these are decent, so I'm gonna have a try at it and see how it goes. So Alright, so I took the frames to work and I cleaned them up and touched them up with paint. I only did the areas that were kind of rusty after I cleaned them up, and the edges that you'll see outside the truck. So I did this edge, and then this area that it was rusty, and then just this edge on the outside. The inside I left alone because, I mean, they look decent as is. It's not like brand new, but I just did it okay. And they're not the best. They're not the best paint job, but it's better than it was. I had to order another one of these because half the clip is broke. You can kind of see it because it's all loose. So I'm gonna replace this before I put the seals in. I'm gonna let this paint dry. Let the paint dry at least a couple days before I mess with the seals and work on other stuff. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to install the some of the sound deadener material, which I need to figure out where all I'm gonna place it in here based on what all I have, and I plan on putting some up on the middle section of that. The stuff I got is the kill mat stuff. I got this off Amazon. So I'm gonna lay this stuff out in spots and see how much it'll cover, and then go from there to see if I order more or if I just I don't know. I don't know how crazy I'm going to get with the sound editing. I know I want to do the lower portion there, the floors. I don't know how much of the tunnel I'll do, but I'm gonna do the floor there. So I'll just see how much I got and go from there. I have so much other stuff to do. I'm kind of waiting. I have the door seals that I started to put on, but then I figured I'm waiting because I'm waiting for the replacement latches for here. So then once I put the seals in, I can shut the door, and then it will let the seal sit for a bit. I kind of forgot I needed those. I started to install the seals, but then I realized that I can't really put them in because it'll just push the door out. So I'm kind of gonna wait for that. So I'm gonna work on stuff that I can do to continue the progress going. So let's get into installing the sound editing. Alright, so I have all the kill mat now installed. I did just inside the doors, slightly there. The only place that I actually ran out of kill mat, so like I didn't do this little section here, I didn't do this, and I didn't do the center tunnel. I got mostly up the firewall, did the middle there, did the top, and did the center of the roof. I kind of wish I would get more. I don't know if I want to buy more, I guess. I used up all of what I had. But some of this is for heat and rattles and just so it doesn't sound too much like a tin can. But yeah. So done with all this. And I probably can install the seals on these. So I might do that. I'm kind of debating whether or not to install the seals or wait till I get those plastic pieces. The plastic pieces have shipped from the UK, I believe, so I don't know how many days it'll take to get here. And then, so yeah. Alright, so after much fighting and trimming, I finally got the driver's side done. This one went a little bit harder than the passenger side. I don't know why. I don't know if this frame is kind of tweaked a little bit, but I know like it's tight right here, but everywhere else it's not bad. The passenger one goes in okay, tightens up. I'm still going to replace this. I'm kind of waiting for another one of these to show up in the mail. I originally ordered 2 of them, but one of them that showed up had a broken tab, which it's kind of hard to see. It's broken tab, so I emailed Mike at Classic VW. That's where I got these 2 of them for 50 bucks shipped to me in the US. And he ended up throwing one in the mail, so I'm kind of waiting for it to show up. And then I'm going to replace this on this one, which all I'll have to do is undo this, pull this out, put this in, and then be good to go. And then both of the vent windows seals will be in, and I can throw these back in the truck. Okay. Alright, so I have both the vent windows in, driver's side and then the passenger side. The passenger side window went in way easier than the driver's side. There's still a couple areas that have to fine tune maybe. One thing I don't like is, I know other people have mentioned this, there's like a gap right here on the seal, and I think the driver's side is the same way. Driver's side slightly has a gap there. Everywhere else looks pretty good though. I threw the scrapers on and this outer trim piece. I'm going to install the windows. I have the windows, and then I have new, I don't know what these are, holders, because one of these is broken. I think it's that one. That one's broken, about ready to fall off. So I bought two new of these things, regulators, holders, whatever they're called. And I didn't know this, but these come with seals. I ended up buying new seals, but I'm not even going to use them because they came with seals. I didn't know that until after I ordered them, and they came with seals. So that is what I'm going to be working on next. I'm going to do one of them, clean up the windows, measure everything out, and then see where I need to install those. And then, yeah, then I'll install them, and then I'll throw them on in the truck. So, trying to move along.